Alright everybody, welcome back to High Ground MTG. This is Spinny Mouse here with some Abzan rights, because I just can't get enough of this deck. We're up against MTGO Bazaar. And, his hand is a little slow. I mean, like, we're almost definitely casting our Sea Rhinos, but not until turn 4, and that's a while from now. Alright, we're gonna need a white source, so I guess we'll keep this. Put back, I guess we'll put back Skyclave for now. Or do we put it back Archon? Yeah, I think we put back Archon. I mean, we're not likely to cast this Skyclave anytime soon, but I guess we'll see. Skyclave is just like potentially easier to cast. We have Grizzly Salvage, go find this land. Though we may just like turn to Unmarked Grave. We'll see what our opponent's got. Let's play this Castle Lochthwain. Turn 1 and say go. I just think if our opponent does have some sort of like Thoughtseize. No, it looks like we're up against Prowess. Is it Tempo? Whatever it's called these days. Basic Island. Oh, nope, never mind. We're up against that. Grief. Okay. Sure. Sure, friend. I mean, our opponent's gonna have more creatures than we do, I suppose. Our opponent's gonna be, can they empty our graveyard? Puts away the Unmarked Grave. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. We played Satyr Wayfinder. I guess we're just gonna play out the Wayfinder for now. I guess this puts one more card, so I guess if we want to be technically correct, we probably should play the Grizzly Salvage. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, well, right opponent. We've got some creatures in the yard too, so do what you gotta do. Unfortunately, Skyclave probably is not going to be able to take anything at all when it comes down, because all their stuff is like super big. Does this mean they have the counterspell? This is weird too, actually, because like, do we even persist? Because then they just go off with their combo. This makes them discard a card. Yeah, maybe we don't. Like, maybe we just Grizzly Salvage here, end of turn. It's like next turn they can do their thing. Alright, we're gonna attack. First, clearly got something going on. So we're just gonna Grizzly Salvage, I think, in response to whatever they do. And I do wish this Ashen Rider was in the bin. We don't have a way of discarding it at the moment, unfortunately. Creator of Mysteries. So, I mean, we'll get to kill at least one of their things. If we can get another Ashen Rider into the bin, that would be nice. I don't know, our opponent may be able to just like get more creatures into the bin. Hexproof. Yeah, Hexproof is a little annoying. I guess we'll see what our opponent can do. They know we have the Grizzly Salvage. They know we have the Persist. So what are they going to do? While we wait, don't forget to click that like button down below, subscribe if you haven't already. Let us know down in the comments how much you enjoy. What? Interesting. Okay. I mean, I guess like if they had gone off, we would have dealt 6 to them. Alright, so coming out is going to be Unmarked Grave. Like, they're going to bring in Graveyard Hate, which is fine. We're going to bring in Voidmere and Damping Sphere for their Cascades. Soul Guide Lantern to get rid of their graveyard. Kaya, for sure. Opponent just scoops up the match? What? What? Well, that was a quick one, everybody. Sure. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, I guess we're on to round 2. Sure. We pay money for these things, right? Alright. We'll see you in the next round, everybody. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to High Ground MTG. It's Spiny Mouse here with Abzan Rights. And, we get to go first, so basically already winning. I think I say that every time that happens, so sorry, not sorry. I mean, we got Grizzly Salvage into Persist. We have a removal spell we can't currently cast, though hopefully with Grizzly Salvage we can potentially play a land off of that. So, yeah, I think we're going to keep this. Obviously, having the Ephemerate is not super relevant at the moment. We're going to go Swamp first, mostly in case we draw another green source. We can play this as white. Ooh, okay. So we're up against Affinity. Question, is this hammer time? Looks like hammer time. Alright, there's that. Do we just need to get rid of this Giver of Runes? Potentially. Yeah, let's just get rid of it now. We're gonna take a little bit of damage here off of this, but or do we even? Well, I guess we have to now because I did it that way, but I'm kind of scared of this Giver of Runes, honestly. Maybe we should have just kept on playing there, actually. Oh. Sunbaked Canyon, Stoneforge Mystic, okay. Yep, Colossus Hammer, entered the revealed card zone. Okay, take 2. Herborg. Alright, yeah, I mean, I guess if our opponent has Hammer, we're kind of in trouble. Yeah, maybe we should have just Grizzly Salvaged, but I think we then would have spent the next turn on Prismatic Ending anyways, maybe, potentially? I don't know. I guess we'll see what we get here. I do like that we have like Ephemerate, so like if we can find Archon, that's pretty good. Make our opponent sack a couple of creatures. They do have like a bunch of stuff to sack, so maybe it won't matter, but they also have to sack every turn that we attack, so that seems alright. See what our opponent has. See what they can do here. Sigarda's Aid. Okay. We all know what's going to happen next. We're going to go to combat. They're going to attack us. Yeah, I guess they don't need the Stoneforge tap ability anymore. Interesting that they didn't attack with Inkmoth Nexus. Yeah, so we're going to take a little bit of damage here. Little bit. Okay, we are down to 2. And Grizzly Salvage. We need to hit something really good here. Like, really, really good. And we have to hope that they don't have, like, a path or something. Opponent reading Grizzly Salvage or something, maybe, potentially. We do have some things for this off in the sideboard. All right. Yeah. Hopefully. Let's see. So we can crack Marsh Flats. We actually don't even. We can just play Urborg. This would kind of been nice, but. Yeah, so I think we just take this. Okay. Skyclave is nice to have in the board or in the graveyard, in case we live long enough. Oh, do we actually need to get out Skyclave Apparition and then ephemerate it? Might have to. And then we have to like hope that they can't equip something. We're going to. All right. Yeah, this is awkward, but I do think we have to persist out Skyclave Apparition because Archon doesn't quite do it because it does make them sack a creature. Yeah. But they get to choose what they sack. Alright, so we're gonna eat the Mem Knight. Then we have Ephemerate up, and since it's a 0/0 that we're taking, this doesn't actually matter too much. So we can eat something next turn. Or eat a hammer if they do have a hammer. And then we have Unburial Rights next turn. Tomb tapped. All right, we're in the game. We're in the game. Lots of things could go wrong here, but we are in the game for now. Pure Steel Paladin. Okay. So I don't think that quite just does it. Yes. Okay. Doesn't have flying now. They should have. Should have done that before. Well, I guess they couldn't have done it in the middle of combat. Okay. So now we are going to Ephemerate Skyclave. I guess we could have. Oh, we should have blocked first. Yeah, I think we just. So we're gonna take Ornithopter. Block Mem Knight, and then we'll eat the Paladin, I think, at the beginning of our turn here. This, again, doesn't give them a token, which is... I definitely should have blocked first. That was... Well, no, I guess because this does kill the Mem Knight. We're down to 1. We're fighting. Okay. So first things first, rebound. Yes. Skyclave. Okay. Eat Pure Steel. Doesn't matter a ton. What do we draw under? I think we're just playing Unburial Rights here, but interesting to see what we draw. Man, down to 1. Down to 1. So many ways this could still go wrong. We also will have a flying blocker, which I guess it doesn't matter. Well, they have some way to like instant speed attach things to Nexus. Then that could go wrong for us here. So all opponent has to do is wait till we don't block, and they can attach hammer. Eternal Witness. That could be nice for later. We can get back Ephemerate with that. Actually, do we just want to get back Ephemerate? We just have Ephemerate up forever? See, how does this go wrong? If they just have another hammer, attack with Nexus, we have to like, we have to block, but then we have Unburial Rites in the graveyard. See, I think we just Unburial Rites here. This also gains us a little bit of life, gives us a blocker. I don't think we're attacking with Skyclave, just in case they do have like some sort of removal spell. Yeah, opponent sacrifices Mystic. We draw a land. Can't play it yet. All right. Yeah, we're not gonna attack yet. I'm a little too scared. Ooh, opponent scoops it up. Okay. Down to 1. We were down to 1. Able to get it out of there. Okay, so path for sure. Couple of Thoughtseize. Yes, please. Damn. I don't think those do anything. Oh yeah, definitely Night of Autumn. Vindicate Kaya. I don't think we actually want Oof. Like they don't actually activate artifacts that much. I'm gonna go down. I have to imagine our opponent's gonna bring in some graveyard hate, so I think we're gonna take out a couple of those. Kaya maybe is like a little too slow. I guess Vindicate's also kind of slow. We take out an Ephemerate. Take out Lingering Souls. Liliana. Liliana can kill things too, actually. Maybe take out that, take out that. Take out one of those. Yeah, we'll take it one. What else? What else? Maybe just take out all the unmarked graves, assuming they're going to bring in graveyard hate, and then we'll just cast normal things and hopefully get there through that. So I guess Ephemera is better with Night of Autumn in the deck too. Okay. This hand's alright actually. I think we're going to keep this. We got a turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Grizzly Salvage, and then hopefully turn 3 Persist. Discard his aid. You got it. Memnite. Ephemerate, okay. So we can just get Swamp. Yeah, I think we're just gonna get Swamp and Thoughtseize here. Let's see what our opponent's got. Dodged a bullet there. Except for Path is also pretty good. I have nothing else going on though. Do we take the Path? I mean, next turn they play Sanctifier. We do have ways of killing Sanctifier, but it's kind of hard. I guess we have double Persist, so I think we just take. I think we take Sanctifier. That kind of hard locks us out of the game for a little bit. So we're gonna assume they're gonna play the Plains here. Yeah. So we know they have Path and one unknown. Oh, of course. Maybe we should have waited for the. Play. Say go. This one's looking a little rough. I guess that is the reason to like save Thoughtseize for turn 2 against this deck. attacks, throws down the hammer. Sure. We're gonna take 12 here. Down to 4. And they have path mana up. So what does it here? I guess Ashen Rider. Ooh, those would have been good cards actually to just draw. Actually. Okay. Another Siege Rhino. Yeah, okay. Sure, yep. We are dead. Man, after game 1, that was really helpful. Okay, so maybe we actually want that instead of that. We want that instead of that. We are on the play as well, so things are going to go a little differently because of that. Let's see, is there anything else we want? I don't think so. I think leaving these out is correct. So we don't have any like sideboard cards that we want to like put in the graveyard. So yeah, I think we just run like that, and I mean I would have kept that hand again, like, and I think I would have done what I did again. There was just, you know, nothing we really could have done there. It was a pretty rough Grizzly salvage. It says Liliana. She can kill some things. Grizzly salvage, Vindicate. This hand's kind of slow. We'll see what it can do. Liliana can kill a lot of their stuff, I think. I guess it kills... Well, actually, does it kill a lot of their things? Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it doesn't kill as many things as I was thinking it did. Well, we'll see. We shall see. Kaya, I guess, is a little bit better than Liliana here. Alright, Marsh, let's go. We gotta go get, I guess we'll go get our Triumph. That's probably the best thing to get here. Lanes and Giver. I don't know, Giver's gonna be annoying. Emanate. Crypt, okay. Oh god, I hit F6 and we completely skipped through everything. Yep. Tapped. Yeah, we can't Grizzly salvage now at this point. Next turn we can Vindicate Giver. Oof. Probably shouldn't have kept this in. Here's a Saga. Sure. Get in for 1. Take the 1. Grizzly salvaging seems pretty bad here, obviously. I don't think there's a creature really that we're looking for. I guess Knight of Autumn would be alright to get, but that's kind of asking a lot. Doth try home. Opponent's kind of letting us go slowly here, so we're gonna use that to our advantage. Yeah, 3 mana removal spell seems pretty good here for this Giver of Runes. Next turn we got Siege Rhino. I want to just start Siege Rhinoing. I'm gonna just have Urza's Saga, which is gonna be problematic here. Moth Nexus. Nothing to get the hammer yet. Though I guess they get to go get it next turn if they have the enchantment along to go with it. Let's see, so they can make a construct. Do we play Liliana or do we play Siege Rhino? They can make a construct, attack for. I think I kind of just want to play Liliana here, kill the Memnite. They will make a construct which they can use to attack Liliana. It will be currently it'll be a. If they make another one, it'll be like a 2/2. If they activate Inkmoth Nexus as well. This also makes it look like we have like Path or some other interaction up, which we don't, but you know, we could, and they don't know that. All right, so it's a 2/2. They go get Hammer. If they would like to. Hopefully they can't. I don't think they can also play it because they can play the. Oh, I guess this will be a 4/4 because of the Hammer. I'm assuming. Well, actually, will they go get the Hammer? I don't know. They go get something else. Maybe another Tormod script. But we're just gonna start slamming rhinos. We do get the Hammer. So we have to equip the Hammer. Yeah, I'm attacking Liliana. So we are just playing 3-mana removal spells right now, is what's happening. Okay. Well, here comes the rhinos. Green, black. Actually, black. Here we go. Again, we can make it look like we have Path up or something. I mean, if they can just equip Hammer to something, that's pretty bad, but not much we can do about it, unfortunately. I don't know, maybe we just fire off this Grizzly Salvage and hope that we find a creature or something. They can activate Inkmoth Nexus to make these 5/5s. There's Pure Steel. So we might actually have to Grizzly Salvage just to like find some. Oh. But if they equip it, it doesn't get trample and it loses flying. I mean, I guess they can attack here with everything. Oh, they don't attack with everything? That seems strange. Because it doesn't have trample. Plus the same one does not give you trample. Alright, so we need to get rid of Pure Steel. So oops, that's actually not what I wanted to do, but that's fine, I guess. Green, black. Ashen Rider would be great. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 2 off from casting an Ashen Rider. So I guess we just get another Siege Rhino. They don't know that we have one already. Again, I'm very surprised they didn't attack with everything. Because they could have dealt 10 there. Okay. Oh, we're tapped out. I'm just happy about game 1. Like I don't know if we're winning this one at all. Even coming close, but oh, they just have Path. Okay. Yeah, as I said, we weren't gonna win this one. But man, game 1 was great, so I'll take it. Sometimes you just can't find what you need. Yep. Yep. We are a long ways off. Never gonna find it. So, everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I will see you for round 3. Alright, everybody, welcome back to High Ground MTG. This is Spiny Mouse, and we're on some Abzan rights up against Nick Damien. We're good at winning the die rolls this round. We'll see if that does anything for us this time. Alright. This hand is okay. I guess we'll keep it. We don't love having this Ash and Rider in hand. But we have ways to put things in the graveyard, which I think is important. We're going to play Horizon, Canopy, and pass, I think. Blood Crypt. Channeler. Alright. So we're up against Rakdos or Mardu of some sort of thing. Liliana. I don't know that we're going to get Liliana down in time to kill this Dragon's Rage Channeler. But you never know. Satyr, Wayfinder. Yeah, we'll take the Marsh Flats. Okay. Say go. Well, I've got a blocker up, I suppose. I mean, it's probably going to die, but if our opponent spends a removal spell on Satyr Wayfinder, then I'm pretty okay with that. Yeah, we could just get this Liliana down before they manage to reach Delirium. We need to find, like, Urborg exactly, though. Pluto Delta. Was this Grixis? If they attack, we'll block. Nothing. Okay, so counterspell it, maybe? Ephemerate. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to play out Field of Ruin here, I think. Let's see, I guess if we wanted the Grizzly Salvage. Do we want the Grizzly Salvage, though? We already have the Archon in the graveyard. I do like the idea of maybe potentially being able to take them off a color. Thing I like to do. Sometimes messing with people's mana is enough to slow them down a little bit. But I guess that does, well, no, because they're going to put Polluted Delta in the matter, so it doesn't matter if they have that. So I think we're going to play Field of Ruin here. I don't think we necessarily want Grizzly Salvage. If we really want to put more things in the graveyard, we have Satyr Wayfinder that we can Ephemerate if we really, really want to. But okay, no attacks. Lightning Bolt on Wayfinder. Alright, yeah, we'll let that go. And cracking a Polluted Delta in response. Okay. Sure. Water Grave tapped. Yep. And surveils. Interesting that they surveilled after they crack, because usually you want to surveil and then crack, right? I guess it doesn't necessarily matter. Okay, the Thoughtseize into the graveyard. Now, hopefully that means they don't have a Thoughtseize. Alright. That all happened. Kind of imagine they have an island, but we're gonna blow up their watery grave, I think. Express iteration pretty good. Alright. I only need one more card type for Delirium to be on, and then Liliana gets a little bit worse. Inquisition, oh, and then they have a polluted Delta, so they have Inquisition. Well, now gets Blood Crypt. So I'm assuming they're going to take Liliana here. Certainly what I would do. Alright, so we need to draw Persist. Now blowing up one of their lands is less good as well. It's like, what the heck you got in your hand? Stuff, opponent, don't worry about it. I mean, if we get Archon, or if we get Persist, we also have the ability to Ephemerate Archon, which is pretty great. Pretty great. Let's see, we know Loris is there. Yep. I mean, gotta take Liliana, right? Like, unless they just have the counterspell in the end. Takes the Ephemerate. Okay. This is kind of awkward because we do give them a little bit of a mana here. But if they have a 1 mana counterspell for our Liliana and no blue mana, what are we gonna do about it? The Grizzly Salvage, okay. Let's get Overgrown Tomb here. Yes, ouch. I mean, if they have a counterspell here, they have a counterspell. Nothing we can do about it, but. And they don't. So, I think we get rid of Dragon Rage Channel here. I guess they can get, like, Luris. Just try to get it back. They're really surprised they took the Ephemerate. Lightning Bolt on Lily, sure. At this point, we can also Unmarked Grave. Unholy Heat. Sure. Yeah. I mean... Alright, now it's a 3-3. So we can Unmarked Grave on... oh, or we can just draw on Burial Rites, I guess. Okay. Alright, well. Pass it back here, I suppose. We can Grizzly Salvage twice, have our pick on what things we want to get back. Hopefully we can get at least one untapped land out of both of these Grizzly Salvages here. Okay, we'll take 3. Croxa. Actually, that kind of worked out nicely for us. Yeah, we'll discard this Ashen Rider. happy to discard Ashen Rider. Okay. Green, black. Oh wait, no, I did that the wrong way. Now we can't double. Okay, well, that was a punt. That was a punt. I was like thinking in my head too, like, oh, make sure you do this the right way, because otherwise it'll be the wrong way. And I did the wrong way anyways. Right? Because yeah, this is green, black. Oh no. Green, black, green. Oh no, okay, so we still only done it once. I was thinking we could be able to do it twice, but we don't have the right mana for that. Lingering Souls. Not bad, not bad. Something good to pitch to Kroxa. We may need to do that. Swamp. I think I'm going to choose Archon of Cruelty. And see if our opponent has a way to kill it. I guess they do have Unholy Heat, which can deal 6. Cracking. Oh, do they have the card to, like, get a card out of your graveyard, instant speed? What is that? I don't remember what the name of it is, but... Or they just have a counter spell. Yeah, they have a counter spell. Drown in the Loch. Okay, well... I mean, we get to try it again next turn, assuming our opponent doesn't have another bolt. If they have another bolt, we're dead because they can... Let's see... Oh no, okay, so they would need 2 bolts to kill us off, though we're still not looking great. Mishra's Bauble. Okay, they get to Surveil. I don't think there's anything we can do here, so this is F6, let them have their fun. So next game, we're going to want to bring in our removal, our graveyard hate. I think Liliana's not great here. We'll also probably want to go down a little bit on our own graveyard filling, so probably Unmarked Grave and Grizzly Salvage are going to come out. Probably not all of them, but probably most of those to bring in our other stuff, and then we'll play a little bit slower, a little bit grindier. Yeah, Drown and Lock, pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, text for 3. You can get back Kroxa. We will happily discard Lingering Souls here. Oh, they don't. Okay. Does that mean they have another counterspell up then? We could find Persist. Okay, that was weird that they cracked on our upkeep. Bone Shards. Charge is great, actually. Let's pull out our graveyard. A lot of graveyards happening. Yep. Guess we will try to kill Dragon Rage Chandler. Discarding... We're going to discard Unmarked Grave, actually. If our opponent gets back Kroxa, we'll pitch on our Souls, but it gives us the option of potentially casting it, which means we can block Dragon Blade Chandler for a while. So now our opponent has to decide, do they want to counter that, or do they want to counter our Unburial Rights? Yeah, Archon. I'm assuming they got a counter. Yep. Yep, Drown in the Loch. Yep, Unburial Rights gets exiled. We pass the turn. Alright, so now opponent gets to draw an extra card. You can just get back Kroxa, right? Just black, red, red. And then exile a bunch of cards out of your graveyard. Thoughtseize, sure. I don't think we care about either of these cards here. So now they need extra land to get back Kroxa. opponent, what do you want to take? What will you take? I mean, we do need to find our good stuff. Yeah, takes the Lingering Soul, sure. Grabs Luris. Okay. Alright, we are not out of the woods. By a long shot. Pathway. It's a non-land for Crota, but they're just gonna get back Dragon's Rage Chandler with. Yeah. I guess we just play this. We can crack our Horizon Canopy at the end of their turn to draw a card. We probably will fire off this Grizzly Salvage as well. I guess if they just go for Croxa. So we have to discard a card either way. So I guess we could have kept the land in hand. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we should have kept the land in hand. Or I guess, let's crack this now to see what we draw. A second Grizzly Salvage, okay. There we go. So we're gonna have to find some way to get rid of Croxa here. Plays Bloodseed Mire. Alright, Grizzly Salvage. Green, black. Take Eternal Witness. We'll get a kill spell for us. What else do we draw? Skyclave, Apparition. Also, we can't play. It's awkward. So we can get back a land here with Eternal Witness. Then we could play Skyclave. Rid of the Croxa. Then they play Luris. Getting back Dragon's Rage Channeler. Also, oh, actually, getting back Ephemerate is interesting. You cast Ephemerate, and then Eternal Witness gets back Bone Shards. I guess if they, well, but then if they get, so we kind of need to exile this. So maybe we have to get the land back. So we have enough to do. So 1, 2, 3, land. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. So we can probably have Godless Shrine, but that takes us down to 2. So we're down to a Bolt. I think there's any other way to get a white source back. That's not gonna. I guess we just get the Godless Shrine out of the graveyard. Get back Ephemerate, cast Ephemerate, blink Eternal Witness, get Bone Shards, kill Croxa, Ephemerate. Or I guess, okay, so can't cast Ephemerate in. Sorry, there's so many things we can do. What else is there? Not much. Not much. Yeah, I think... because our opponent has Kroxa. Not Kroxa. Lurrus. I think we have to... I think we have to get a land. I mean, we're dead to so many things. So many things. Yes. Yes. Alright, if you got a bolt opponent, you got a bolt. Eat Kroxa. Okay. Attack both flyers, I think, because Dragon Rage Chamberlain does not have haste. So, yeah. We're gonna need to find something else soon, though. I really wanted to get back to Ephemerate, but I don't think we could have. I don't think we could have survived with Ephemerate, because our opponent can then cast Kroxa from the graveyard with Lurrus for 2. So I can play Lurrus, play Kroxa. Down to 6. Alright, so Lurrus, Dragon Rage Channel is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're only 2 lands away from casting one of our big things if we try. Though I guess we only have 1 more Archon. Man, we really need Persist, like, immediately. Immediately. I think that's like the only thing that gets us out of this, which we have 4 in the deck right now. And obviously, like, that doesn't necessarily get us out of anything. That's just like would be the thing that could turn us around. I guess our other Ephemerate would be pretty good. Again, doesn't save us necessarily, but would go a long way. Being able to like Ephemerate Eternal Witness to get back a removal spell or any of those kind of things. Yeah, cast Lurrus. Sure. Do you cast Bobble or do you cast Dragon Rage Channeler here? Is the question. Cast the Channeler, sure. Meaning that we have to find removal spells pretty quick. I was also going to start getting life. And has a Ragavan. Okay. Ragavan not too scary. We'll have to block it obviously, but we're pretty much having to block everything forever. Okay, good draw, good draw, good draw. Archon of Cruelty. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. I don't think we have anything we can cast from the graveyard, so yeah, we just gotta pass. Yeah, no attacks, no attacks. Yeah, and this just means that our opponent has 1 more turn to just find a lightning bolt, which, I mean, they've used 3. Let's see, can Holy Heat not attack us directly? Oh, Expressive Iteration. Sure. Yeah, opponent's just digging for that bolt. Digging for that bolt. There's only 1. There's only 1. Kill spell would be pretty bad here. I mean, we've churned through our deck. We're down to 26 cards in our library, but just not finding what we need. Mishra's Bobble, cast Bobble. You can also cast a second Bobble with Lurrus if they would like to do so. Only attacks with Dragon Rage. Alright, well, we'll block. We are forced to do so. also have to hope that like they didn't draw. Oof. So now it's persist or bust. Oh. All right. Well, I guess we're not just dead. Let's save counterspell. We're still dead to a bolt. Actually, we're dead to any removal spell. Dress down. Creatures lose all abilities. Okay. Creatures lose all abilities. This is not a creature yet, though. Oh, it's an enchantment. But that doesn't that. This is. I remember, I guess this card exists, but I've never come across it. So that just kills then, I think? Because, like, Rhino's gonna enter the battlefield without an ability. Interesting. Interesting. It sacrifices itself in turn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, that does it. Because they have 2 flyers. We only have 1 flying blocker. We are down to 3. We lose. Okay. Okay. Thrag Tusk, maybe. Let's see. Vindicate, Kaya. No. Well, Collect Reef is maybe. I think Dam. Spud Lantern and Path. Going down, 2 Grizzlies, 2 Unmarked Graves, 1 Persist, 1 Liliana. She's okay, but actually, let's go down, get Barrow Rights rather than Persist. Persist costs 2. Barrow Rights obviously we can mill, but we'll go down to Ashen Rider. Like 1 Satyr Wayfinder. I'll run it like that. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Oh, we're down to 12 minutes. They are also down to 12 minutes, but they won game 1. I did not realize how long that game took. It's not great for us. Not great for us. Okay. Lands, Bone Shard. Yeah, I mean, this is what we want. This is what we want. Lead on Triome here, I guess. And say go. Hand gets a little worse with like Thoughtseize, but we've turned 3 Persist. I'm sure they have counter spells and whatnot, but there's the Ragavan. Whoa, okay. Okay. Discard a card. That creature. Go. Alright, next turn Persist. Next turn Persist. Hopefully they don't have Graveyard Hate. Position is fine because we have double Persist. Just don't have double Inquisition. If they have double Inquisition, they have double Inquisition. We're going to crank this now so we can F6, get to our turn. Alright, we want... We'll take a Godless Ring. And F6. Yeah, I mean if they have double Inquisition, well then they have double Inquisition. Not much we can do about that. Also means they're doing nothing at all, so. Okay, alright, well, they have it. They have it. Nothing we can do about it. Eternal Witness would be pretty okay. Swamp, not quite what we're looking for. But what you can do? Alright, go to their turn. Cast Death Shadow. We didn't see any Death Shadows last game, but apparently that's what this is. Alright, fair enough. Grizzly, Salvage. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll take Silent Clearing. It's a redraw. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but okay. Ephemerate, not what we're wanting to see. Crack this. We have 2 mana, so we're probably not playing anything. So, yeah, I guess go to their turn. Crack at end of turn. We're just giving them so much time to find the counters. Drown Lock is pretty good against us as well. Expressive Iteration, sure. Drawing a Rhino is actually kind of awkward. Mishra's Bauble, sure. Plays another Bauble, attacks, sure. We take 3. Draw a card. Sure. I want to see the card I'm drawing. Prismatic Ending. Pretty okay. I'll take that. Alright, hopefully they don't have a counter for it, but and a Path to Exile? Well, aren't we lucky? I will choose this permanent. Alright, so we are not making any progress here necessarily, but... Alright, Death Shadow down. It's Death Shadow number 1 anyways. Cast Death Shadow. I think we just path it now, unfortunately, because we'd like to be able to cast our stuff, and if they have like Force up, if they have Drown Unlock, they have Drown Unlock, and we'll use it now, and maybe we'll get like Persist available to us or something. Let it go, okay. Does give them a land. Marsh Flats. Yeah. Flooding out the board here a little bit. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Alright. Inquisition's gonna get our Ephemerate, which is fine. We're gonna get an Overgrown Tomb because we don't care, and we're gonna have 6. So we're officially out of things we can do. Gonna need to keep finding removal spells. Actually, Rhino would be okay now. I mean, you know what? I'll take Lingering Souls. We're gonna cast both halves here if our opponent lets us. Lingering Souls getting forced would be pretty rough, but if they have Drown Unlock, that's, I mean, not ideal, but sure. Lingering Souls just buying us time here. Yeah, we need time. Yeah, Shadow. I will block. Oh, maybe I shouldn't even block. Maybe I should wait to block the Death Shadow. Siege Rhino. Does grow the Death Shadow, which is a little awkward, but I hate the Drown Unlock counters any spell. I don't like that at all. Alright, you got us. You got us. And Unholy Heat. Yeah, you got everything. You got everything. Alright, we'll see what our opponent can do here. We're gonna need to find something real good. Again, Persist would be, I mean, if we can get it to land, Persist would still potentially turn this game around, but well, 2 cards in hand, potentially at least. Oh, this kills their Death Shadow. Oh, no, it makes Death Shadow a 13/13. down to 1. They draw 2 cards. Is one of those cards a bolt? If it is, we're just dead. Even if it isn't, we might just be dead. That's a forest. Yeah, dress down of all things. Did not expect that to out of this deck, but yeah, no, that's sweet tech. That's sweet tech. Alright, everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. GG, well played, Nick Damien, and we'll catch you next time. Hello and welcome, everybody. We are on round 4 of Abzan Rights. We are up against Geronimo. And yeah, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Keeps the content coming. I mean, this hand does what we want to do. Up against a Luris deck because it's modern. I think we've won every die roll so far, which is pretty neat, I guess, since we haven't won every game. Oh, mill. Okay. Alright, we'll see. This could be really good, actually. Because we do have the persist, though our opponent probably is going to have a lot of counter spells. Alright, you going to mill us? No mill, okay. I kind of don't want to unmarked grave. Yeah, I kind of just want to play Marsh Flats and pass. As awkward as that is, like, I don't want to tell our opponent they shouldn't mill. Well, I mean, I guess they're going to try to mill anyways, but, like, putting another card in the graveyard seems not ideal. Sure, Field of Ruin, make us mill. Come on, mill something big. None of those things are big things. Alright, well, and now our opponent has Counterspell up. Let's see. Actually, we can go Godless Shrine, and then we can get rid of the crab. So we don't have anything to get out with Persist right now. Satyr Wayfinder. Okay, well. Alright, we're going to play this as green. We're going to go white, white, green. We're going to get rid of the crab. And we'll see go. The Fatal Push. Sure. Suppose we can get back Skyclave Apparition. Let's persist if we really want to. The next turn, if we hit a land, I guess we can, like, Wayfinder next turn. Again, it's kind of awkward. The opponent hits us in for 1. Sure, why not? Okay. Eternal Witness. Okay. The opponent's making a sack. Do they have anything, or are they just making a sack for the fun of it? I guess we get our forest. Because we have Eternal Witness. A swamp. It's our draw step. Okay, main. Alright, I guess we're gonna Satyr Wayfinder here. A little scary. Oh, come on. Sure. Overgrown Tomb. Play Overgrown Tomb. Tapped? I guess. Yeah. Okay, okay. Sure. Sure. on. We should be good against Mill. We should be good against Mill. Oh no, oh no. I mean, we've milled quite a few cards and we haven't found any creature except for Skyclave. Alright, here we go, here we go. This is what we want. This is what we want to have happen. Okay, Ashen Rider. I'll take Ashen Rider. Ashen Rider's a 5/5, so well, I guess it'll be a 4/4. We just have to hope they don't have. Alright, we're gonna try it. If they have a counter spell or a way to get rid of it out of the graveyard, then we just cry a little bit, I guess. Yeah, let's get rid of your blue source. What do you think of that, Mill opponent? Cannot be Fatal Push. Alright, they get an island. Wouldn't mind finding Ephemerate. Any attacks? Any attacks? No? Alright. Field of Ruin. Okay. Alright, go to combat. Attack for 4 in the air. It declares no blocks. Sure. Yeah, here comes Siege Rhino. Let's see why not. I guess we didn't have to tap that way. I'm assuming our opponent's gonna Field of Ruin at the end of turn to go get another blue source, but. I'm really gonna do Drown block. Sure. That's fine. We get Eternal Witness that next turn. Actually, we'll probably just Eternal Witness Persist because we can cast that. We can also just Unburial the Rites next turn, I guess. We have options. Options. Yeah, this feels like a good matchup for us, I think. I mean, the only awkward part, obviously, is that like we do kind of mill ourselves, but we can take all that out in games 2 and 3. So, okay, let's go combat. Attack for 4. All right, yeah. So I think we're gonna Unburial Rites the Siege Rhino. I'm just gotta have some counters around here somewhere. Another drown. Alright, well. Next turn it is. I do kind of want to play Mill. Mill's gotten some good stuff. Find a way to pitch Archon. I went back and forth on putting like Collective Brutality in this deck. It feels pretty decent right now. Getting a couple life is not bad. Being able to discard a card is obviously what the deck wants to do sometimes. Alright, opponent's gonna mill us a bunch, which is not terrible considering we have Unburial Rites in the graveyard here. I guess if they have another counter spell, which, you know, when don't they have another counter spell, could be bad. Oh, Ruined Crab. Why would you play that after you played all those lands? Maybe they don't want to. Oh, but they don't blue up, so. Ephemerate. Ephemerate's pretty good here. Attack. Okay, so our options are can Eternal Witness to get back Persist, play Persist. Actually, I think, let's see. Do we have, no, we only have one white mana. Let's make this a little awkward because we could also have Unburial Rites, keeping up Persist, but it wouldn't quite work here. I guess we just Unburial Rites this Siege Rhino. Or do we Unburial Rites actually Skyclave? Just get rid of a crab. I kind of want to Unburial Rites Skyclave, get rid of a crab. That way our opponent has a little bit harder time milling us out. We could have also like ephemerated Ashen Rider, but since they have 2 blue, it's less ideal. This also means like if they mill something else, it's gonna hit for a lot, but actually I might not hit as much. Yeah, I only hit 10 cards. It does exile them, which is kind of awkward, but what do we lose here? Ashen Rider, honestly not a lot of stuff. Another Unburial Rites, or no, that was the Unburial Rites that we already used up, so that was Siege Rhino. Okay, so I think this just does it. Let's go to combat. Attack. Unless our opponent has some way to stop a Siege Rhino. No. Tap your mana right, kids. Okay. Black, white, green, whatever. Okay, that should do it. Okay. Thragtusk, Knight of Autumn, Fulminator Mage, Vindicate, Kaya, Void Mirror. We're actually going to be taking a few things out here, so Lantern, Thoughtseize, damn path. Obviously we're bringing in a ton of stuff here, but we are going to get rid of the Grizzly Salvages, I think all the unmarked graves. I don't know, is that not enough stuff to bring in? Or maybe we do bring in, maybe we keep our Grizzly Salvages. We just don't cast them. It's always awkward, obviously, with mill, because you want to bring in more stuff because they're trying to mill you, but then, like, you also don't want to, like, flood your deck with a bunch of bad stuff. Grizzly Salvage lets us grab a creature, so if, like, we need to grab a Siege Rhino or a Skyclave Apparition, I think this is fine. Our opponent's obviously going to bring in a bunch of graveyard hate. Bring in a nice 70 cards. So yeah, likelihood of us getting out. Getting out of Persist or something. This game seems a little less likely. His hand is kind of slow. Getting rid of our opponent's graveyard actually can be relevant. Mulligans to 5. Looks like they're looking for Leyline here, I would imagine. Which does negate basically like Grizzly Salvage and Persist, but yeah, it doesn't look like they found it though, so. Good for us, I suppose. And they have other graveyard hate too, so. Right, opponent. I'll get rid of your graveyard. Is relevant because they have lures. They also have a few other things that count their own graveyard. Polluted Delta. Yeah, so they're just going to counter. The idea is to counter everything that we play. I don't even know if we cast this Satyr Wayfinder. I think end of turn we made Grizzly Salvage. Dark Slick Shures. Oh, they just went to go get Lurrus? Interesting. Okay. I mean, if they have the, like, spot removal that gets rid of the one thing in our graveyard. Ugh. What was our removal spell? I think next turn we may just play Fulminator, blow up a land. Take Horizon Canopy. Collector, oof. Gotta be careful with that, with our Soul Guide Lantern out. Yeah, I think we're just gonna play Fulminator Mage here. And just destroy a land. Storm will persist it back, I think. Alright. Well, maybe we'll just sky clave. Oh, we can't sky. Well, we can't because we have Horizon Canopy. So next turn we can sky clave apparition away the Lurrus. Our opponent doesn't have anything to play with the Lurrus currently. Can't get back lands. We know they have it in hand. Nothing. Interesting. I mean, we do bone shards. So we're obviously holding up some counter spells here. So we just Wayfinder. We can't persist though, it's awkward. Lockthwain's not bad. There's a Siege Rhino. I mean, obviously they're going to hold up their counter spells forever, so do we just do it now? And if they have it, they have it. Yeah, I guess we're going to wait. See if they play Lurrus. Alright. Well, they're not milling us out here. Attack for one. And they're not doing anything, so... I think I'll just pass turn. Surgicals, Ash Rider. Okay. Sure. Got two of those in the deck, so. Honestly, they should have gone for a Siege Rhino here. I mean, maybe they have more than one. Okay, it happened. I mean, at this point, we may also get to the point where we can just like cast all of our big stuff. We've drawn lands, which is always like the scariest part when you like flood your deck with stuff against mill, is that you're just not going to draw lands because you don't bring in lands. Because normally you don't have too many lands to bring in from the sideboard. So I feel pretty good about that, at least. Our opponent hasn't milled us at all. Having a little bit of land trouble themselves, it would seem. Unburial rights. So does that mean we go for it? Let's go to combat. Attack for 1. Oh, we have an did I miss that Unburial Rights going to the graveyard earlier? I guess we just use this. I'm gonna get Fulminator Mage. This is maybe a little greedy, but yeah, I'm assuming they're gonna counter it, which is fine. Or the surgical, or drown. Okay. I guess we could have waited until we had one more land, but like we just may never draw another land. I guess we could actually. What we could do, maybe what we'll do at the end of their turn, is we'll ephemerate Satyr Wayfinder to find ourselves another land. Because then, oh well, we could have. I guess I should have thought that out more. Because what we could have done is if we had gotten another land, we could have Unburial Rights and persisted in the same turn, making it a little bit harder for them to leave up counterspell. Obviously, if they have like Force of Negation, or a million. I mean, there's a million different ways that could still go wrong, but that's probably the better thing to do. I don't know if we want to ephemerate Satyr Wayfinder to go find another land or not. Plays Luris. Doesn't get anything back. Okay. Siege Rhino. We're going to discard this oof. Get in for 1. And then attempt to persist. This is greedy, but I'm going Fulminator Mage again. Oh, yes. Okay. Take our opponent down to 2 lands. Let's go. Next turn we can also just like play a Rhino. We don't even have to like get anything back at this point. We just play Rhino. Prismatic Ending. Alright. Or we could like Unburial Rights a Fulminator Mage again. Maybe we'll try that next turn. So let's see, we can play Rhino and then also ephemerate Rhino at end of turn. That seems pretty good. If they want to spend a counter spell on Siege Rhino, we'll just unbarrel Rights it next turn. Okay, it lives. It lives! Okay. I wonder if well, I don't know. It's hard to say. Obviously, they haven't gotten to play a whole lot of things, but I have seen mill decks that have like switched, kind of switched their game plan a little bit, go more aggro. Okay. What do we even want? On top. Just like Vindicate. Get rid of their land. I'm assuming they have to like go get a land, right? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get Vindicate. And draw a Soul God Lantern here. I assume my opponent's gonna like draw a card. Yeah, and this doesn't stop them from doing that. Okay. I went to go get Archive Trap. Oh, second Archive. Oh, okay. Sure. Oh. All right. All right. That does hurt a little bit. I guess we should have ephemerated instead. Let's see. So where we can just kill our opponent. So we can attack for 5. Definitely doing that. Attack, attack. Okay. So we get back Siege Rhino. What else do we have here? We get back Siege Rhino. We can also, let's see, if we unbarrel Rights, it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, we have, well, it takes me to 1. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we just unbarrel Rice or Rhino. That's where we're at. Siege Rhino. Black, black, black. Alright, and then we can ephemerate a Rhino. I don't know if there's anything else we can do. Definitely have our opponent dead this next turn. Fractured Sanity does it. Oh, no, it doesn't, actually, because we will go to upkeep before we draw. Uh-huh. So if I write Rhino, because if they have Counterspell, or Force of Negation. Okay. Yes. Link Siege Rhino. Zero cards in our library. Zero cards in our library. Oh man. Oh man. Down to the wire. Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are sweating as much as I am, let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to check out our Discord, our Patreon, all the things, the social medias. They're out there. Alright, everybody, thanks so much for watching. We're on round 5. We're 2-2. So, yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, everybody. Alright, everybody. Welcome back to High Ground MTG. This is Spidey Mouse. We're up against a Yorion build, I assume. We are on Abzan Rights. This is keepable. This is keepable. We'll see what our opponent's up on. I think we've won the die roll every game so far. Every game. Not that that's helped us out in certain matches. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Are we up against taxes? Some sort of Yorion taxes. Potentially. So good to get our fetches down now. Snow covered mountain. And nothing. I only like the sound of and nothing. Charming Prince. Okay, Charming Prince is fine. I do love Charming Prince. What a great card. Scries a couple cards deep into their deck. 2 cards at the bottom. Alright, since our opponent is on red, we are going to grab our Swamp to make sure we have black mana. I think is probably our most important, but yeah, we'll take a land. Land seems pretty good. Oh, and another persist. Alright, so our opponent could have like things like path and stuff. So this doesn't mean that it's just like over. Yeah, we're just gonna get an Archon of Cruelty from the graveyard, I think is what we're gonna do. Apparently our opponent didn't have a path in hand. Okay, so I'm guessing taxes of some sort. So bringing our creature removal for sure. Let's see. Do we want to bring in these things? I think I like Vindicate. Kaya's a maybe. Let's see what we're taking out. Thragtusk, maybe. Alright, so our opponent's going to bring in a Graveyard Hate. So we're going to take out our Unmasked Graves. Maybe a Grizzly Salvage. Grizzly Salvage can find us lands, though. Take out an Ashen Rider. Just because we're not casting those. I was like, Liliana's actually pretty decent against them, potentially. Maybe just like Lingering Souls. Run it like that. Obviously, Damp's probably like our best card against them. They're gonna flood the board with a bunch of little dorks, and we're hopefully gonna kill them. This hand's all sorts of bad. All sorts of bad. Mulligan. Alright, this hand is intensely alright. Hand probably casts Siege Rhino on time. I guess Vindicate to the bottom for now. We'll happily sack a Wayfinder to this Bone Shards. One way or another. And they've got Vial. That's pretty amazing luck for an 80 card deck to get Vial both games, but sometimes you got it, you know? Oh, well, look at that. Marsh Flats. Go. Awkward thing is, like, do we want to find our basics? Stoneforge Mystic. Let's see what they get. Cold draw complete. Sure. Well, we're gonna kill your Stoneforge. I think we're gonna go get our basic swamp here. Ooh, into plains? In plains. I kind of like that, actually. Horizon Canopy, yeah, and then unfortunately we have to kind of take off our turn here. But we do get to just discard this Archon of Cruelty instead of our Satyr Wayfinder, which I think is probably better. If we just draw Persist, we'll have Archon next turn. Opponent has no graveyard hate as of yet. What do they put in? Giver? That's a giver. Oh, so they're so like Mardu. All right, this means maybe we don't have to look for our basics as heavily. Imperial Recruiter. And we go get another Stoneforge, I assume. I'll get Sanctifier and Vac. Okay. Sure. Yeah, they could have just gotten Stoneforge. You have Giver up to protect Stoneforge. I guess Archon does kind of beat on the attack with Giver. Okay. Archon can kind of defeat Stoneforge, but like they had two other creatures to like sacrifice first. Ooh, Path is nice. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here with your exiling our graveyards. All right, so next turn we have Siege Rhino. That feels pretty okay. Just start the siege beats. Or, alternatively, we don't do any of that. That is also a thing. That is also a thing. They could have also waited until we like cast Persist. Not that we had a Persist to cast, but they could have waited until we cast Persist, then Vial in the thing. Another Stoneforge. All right, well. He's Sword of Fire and Ice. Okay, well. It's unfortunate. Arid Mesa. Casts and equips. Sure. They really wanted to draw that card. Sure. I will take the 3. Ashen Rider. Not who we wanted to see here. I don't even know. We'll take the Marsh Flats. Play the Marsh Flats. But this means our opponent has Cauldron complete. So we like have to get Ashen Rider. Like we need Ashen Rider in order to get rid of Cauldron. And it has to happen like immediately because they can also equip Sword. Equip Sword to to Cauldron. Because we also have Prismatic still. Yeah, equips over there, sure. Protection from green, I assume? No? Okay. I mean, we will 100% block. We don't care at all about the Seder Wayfinder. Save Trample? How'd that work? Did it deal us damage? Doesn't have trample, right? Oh, it does have trample. Does Cauldron give trample? And I'm just, yeah, okay, it does. I just forgot about trample. So, I mean, I guess we kind of threw our Seder Wayfinder away for nothing, but also, like, oof, and another Sanctifier in back. Yeah, that might just do it. That might just do it. I guess if we draw... Well, Dam doesn't even do it because... Cauldron is indestructible. I don't even know what does it. I'll tell you, it's not Branch Loft Pathway. Oh, goodness. Okay. Alright, so this is just like red-white Yorion Stoneblade. Okay. Maybe we bring in Night of Autumn. It cannot get rid of Cauldron, but it can get rid of like swords and Aether Vials. Maybe actually sub one of these for one of these, because this does exile things instead of destroying. I mean, it's unlikely that we're gonna cast things, but do we bring in Thought Seizes? Or do we just run it like this? Maybe we cut one Persist and one Grizzly Salvage. Oh, and then I brought it in. One Unburial Rites. Try it like that. Yeah, opponent's got the Sanctifiers. Okay. There's gnats in here. I don't know where they're coming from. So if you see me swatting around in my face, it's that. It's gnats. Alright, here we go. For all the marbles. Game 3. It's got a healthy clock, which is alright. Ooh, okay. Oof, this is a one-lander. Do we keep? Do we keep? This is super risky, but... Oh, we have everything that we want. Mostly. I'm gonna keep it. We've got Thoughtseize, so like hopefully our opponent keeps a landlight hand and a vial, because that's what they get every time. And so this just, you know, really messes them up. Or we just, you know, do nothing for the entire game because I was silly and kept a one-lander. This just has so much of what we want. All right. Well, we get to get rid of their Sanctifier. We'll see if that's good enough. We need to draw just about any land here. Marsh Flats cracks it. Okay, they did have that Marsh Flats from before. Here we go, branch off pathway. I guess the only awkward thing is that, like, is we have to play it for green. We kind of want white. Well, Grizzly Salvage will help us look for white if we need it. Snow-covered plains. Come on, don't draw another Sanctifier. Cast Wall of Omens, sure. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna Grizzly Salvage here. Okay. I guess we take Godless Shrine, and we can persist the Rhino, which I think we'll just do. Obviously, wouldn't mind waiting for something a little bit bigger, but... Consider Wayfinder. Do we dare wait? Is the question. Do we dare wait? Opponent drew a card. We know their hand is... Well, I don't know much about their hand. We know half of their hand. So I think we have to just persist now. Like, I'd love to wait, but if they just draw one of their graveyard hate spells here. Awkwardly. Oh, and actually we can leave up Ephemerate too, which is also pretty good. So like if they have Path or something. Imperial Recruiter to find Sanctifier, I assume. Yeah, finds a Sanctifier. We do have removal for that if we need it. I think we're going to Ephemerate this now. Our opponent's tapped out. Lets it attack through the wall. Pings our opponent for 3 again. Question is, I guess we don't. Do we cast it? It only drains our opponent for 3 when we could hit them for 4. Though I guess we're hitting the wall, so this actually does more damage right now. They're gonna play Sanctifier in Vec, which gets protection from black. Doesn't matter as much because it's got trample. Ooh. Surprised they didn't. Suppose they didn't do that before. Okay. Alright. We also gained 4 life off of that. Okay, so we're not casting that. of Ruin. Okay. Well, so what this does for us, I guess first off, we are going to need to find a white source off of this. It's a white source. We're gonna lose a Rhino. I don't think we use up our other removal spell because we're hoping to just play Damn next turn. Sweep the board. So we'd like our opponent to play a couple things if they can. We know they have Flicker Wisp. I think they play both these lands. I hate Blood Moon so much. So very much. Yeah. Of course. Of course. I really hate Blood Moon. I guess we like could have searched out more of our basics, but like how many basics do we have left in the deck? Okay. Well, I mean we have one of each currently, which doesn't allow us to cast basically anything. Okay. Yeah, I guess I should have expected it. I didn't even see them grab you around from the sideboard. I mean, we're at 24, so we got some time here. Oh, they have Kiki GKT? Oh, so it's like... Does Kiki just win? I don't think so yet. We were having fun. We were doing things together. Each player was interacting and playing Magic, and now one of us is playing Magic and one of us isn't. I guess I'll take the time to say, you know, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you haven't already. We have a Discord. It's a Discord. It is now open to public, which I think we've said, but so that's pretty fun. Come chat with us. We can all talk about how much Blood Moon is a terrible Magic card, and I hate it. Yeah, we're getting to the point where this is probably just game over. If they have Restoration Angel, obviously it's like actually over. Bureau Recruiter. I would go get Felidar Guardian, so yeah. Yep, so it's all over. It's all over. They get Felidar Guardian here. They cast Felidar Guardian. They make a billion Felidar Guardians. All of them have haste. All of them get to attack. And yeah, we are dead. We are dead. Well, so much for that league. Blood Moon. Blood Moon sucks. Okay, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank you for watching High Ground MTG with co-hosts Kai Guy and Spiny Mouse. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to click that like button, and if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on future episodes of High Ground MTG. For even more videos, be sure to check out our playlists so that you can have the high ground.